folks, and welcome back to our playthrough of the Dwarven Total War Warhammer 2 campaign. So the last episode was pretty much doing a lot of building up some of our armies here. Let's see. Well, we have quite a few forces going. We have Pickle's force with Grumbrindle. He's pretty much all healed up. Same with Omar's force. They recently defeated the remaining bits of the Vampire Coast factions. So I want to say for the most part, all of those are taken care of. Or if they are remaining, it's very minimal. So our main focus for this episode is going to be taking on the Empire, which is going to be interesting because of just how vast their forces are. So if we want to have this work, well, we're going to have to do a bit of work for it. We have this Reichsmarschall guy over here. This guy does not want to have peace with us. Of course not. Well, we'll build up some defenses there. Sarchosa. You have both of those, so probably should do defenses here as well. Unfortunately, our money's out, so that hurts. Our best bet for going to war here is probably going to be done through with someone else who's currently at war with the Empire. So if we go and look at the Empire, the Wood Elves, well, we're at war with them, so that's not going to work.
Friends of the Empire, come.
Let's see, Nagarond, did we go to peace with them? I can't remember. Nope. So it's not Nagarond. Clan Pestilence? No, we're at war with them as well. Pirates of Sartosa. Nope, they're not going to take peace. Even though they don't have any more settlements. We don't have a lot of good options here, apparently. Well, we'll at least end the turn. See where things look on the next one, and then we'll decide how we want to fight the Empire. I believe we still have a couple more turns to get our forces into position as well, though. Alright, Mazdamundi wants me to join the war against Skeggi. Not really looking to do that just yet, though. Nagarond has been pretty much wiped out. They have a few left, but not much. Alright, Clan Rictus here is looking for a peace treaty. They are at war with the Empire. So I could take it. I think I'll accept it. Because that might be my means to declaring war on the Empire. Oh, here's those Sartosan pirates. Again, our main goal for taking on the Empire, or at least like around the turn that we declare war on the Empire, is we want to be able to take Marienburg, which is going to be a big source of their money, and then we also want to take Altdorf as well, their capital. If we can do both of those things, we'll be set. Alright, Wood Elves are looking for peace. You know what? I think I will. Let them continue their war with the Empire as well.
Greetings, honorable ally.
Let me guess, these guys want me to join the war again? Yeah, no. I have other concerns I have to deal with. Still need to work on my Warhammer mod as well. Last week, I didn't really make much progress. I made a little bit of, I guess, kind of research progress just to figure out some of the things that I need to edit for one of my abilities. The Rampage ability doesn't quite work out as well as I had hoped, but I think it'll still work. Alright, so let's take a look. We have Rune Master, his forces all maxed out. Same with Gyro Master here.
Time for a reckoning.
Let's move them both through the underway right over here.
I grow restless.
Ungrim,
One rag.
along with Kuhn here.
I'm off.
Both gonna keep them moving.
To die in battle. Of Clan Morgrim.
Alright, so we have our guys over here
I'm off.
that will hopefully be taking on these Sartosan pirates. I'm not entirely sure where they're going to attack from, so I'm probably just going to leave both armies kind of separated for the moment.
Let us begin.
And we can probably bring on some reinforcements from the global recruitment.
Aye, grudges will be settled.
That is not warranted.
Alright, Nagarond is under our control. Grond is under our control. Hagagrafe is probably the next place we need to take.
Lund's heir, Belligar Ironhammer. I stand defiant.
And we are just a little outside of range. So let's move here.
Gone.
And that way we can put ourselves into an camp. Or not, because apparently it's somehow... It says 53%. You need 50%. Oh, I hate when it does this. Fine, you know what? Just go to Nagarond.
Send me to vengeance. Move in. To the Karazhan Corps. Grudge bearer.
Alright, so we'll bring those guys in together. Let's recruit some Giant Slayers.
Would be proud. What? Yes.
And probably some Quarrelers. Oh, wait a second. I can do the Giant Slayers from there, duh. Yeah, we'll do Giant Slayers to max it out. Ooh, the Ransacked Tower of Prophecy. Research rate, income from all buildings, and Winds of Power. Or Winds of Magic Power. Not too bad. Nothing super special, but not too bad.
For the wisdom of Valea, summon me if you dare. It is time.
Alright,
Just time.
So these guys, we could probably head to this Chakwa next.
Aye,
I have a feeling there's probably Skaven there.
an ant. My anger burns bright. I'm going. You insult me.
But so long as it's Skaven that we can declare war on, we should be alright.
Orders. Target these old splitters.
Ooh, gold mines at Grand. I forgot about that. Although then again, I think I took over that province and kind of missed that at some point, so. This province isn't looking too good. Why is that? Well, let's change that with a refectory here. Because we don't need to suffer any rebellions or anything like that. Alright, so we have Pickle and Omar's armies both heading out.
I do.
A-Train, let's move you out this way.
Vengeful Rudlord.
So we can take back Stone Mine Tower. And probably the only other thing I can think of is probably just make another army here. But we're kind of low on money right now, so we'll go ahead and just end the turn. Probably best bet, make another army that can take on the Empire.
All here are honored dwarf.
No Krokar. This Pirates of Sartosa army will be interesting to face off on. Because they have all this Sartosan militia, but also all of these bloated corpses. That's going to be interesting to fight.
Greetings, honorable ally.
Tyrannok is looking for a non-aggression pact. Not really looking for that, though. Because Tyrannok is another one that I'm kind of looking to potentially destroy.
All here are
Military alliance with New World colonies. Originally I was like, maybe not, but you know what? I think I will. Because any alliances that aren't connected to my current ones are probably good.
all here are honored dwarf.
Hey, these bowmen of Orion are at war with the wood elves. I forgot about that. Hey there, Zero. Hopefully Twitch does work for you. All right. So, should I do this honor the guilds again? I think I should. Zero says, or asks, should I have taken the dare? What, as far as that profile picture thing goes? I am not sure.
What do you want? For Karazanko!
Alright, I'm gonna give the Pirates of Sartosa one last battle. I mean, it's not a completely horrible profile picture. It's not like the little anime girl is like showing her breasts or something. Something that would get you kicked out of some discords or something like that. It's just a middle finger. Oh, you got banned? I didn't know you got banned. If you mentioned that, you may have mentioned that after I started to get ready for my Warhammer stream here, so. Well, in that case, you may have made a mistake. Alright, let's just put all of these guys into one group. With our missile forces to the front. Position ourselves as much as possible to target those blow-up guys. Oh, you never got banned. Okay. The way you were saying that, I thought you got banned.
By the Layer's will!
These guys look like they're the militia group. So you know what? We'll see if we can put them up front.
Obey me! Move!
Alright, trying to keep an eye open for those bloated corpses.
For the High King! All right!
Almost in range.
True Lord! Aye! Shield bearers, ho! Nothing can stop us! Defiant and unbound! Quarrelers!
Alright, firing those bloated corpses now.
Let's start shooting! Take them down! Quarrelers!
Oh crap, I lost sight of those other bloated corpses.
For the Karazanko! Kill them all in Beatrice! Pick your targets well! Quarrelers!
And we might be close to the point of having defeated these guys. Hidden foes! Oh crap.
The clans unite!
Go! Go!
The runes glow!
Fire! Fire! Flee! Flee!
Legs!
Oh no, I don't think we're gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. Oh god. Nose! We got 10 guys left in this little group. But other than that, we wiped these guys out. I don't think we completely lost a force, but we almost did. But yeah, Zero, I don't think that dare was too big of a dare. Alright. The pirates flee.
Master of runecraft. For the wisdom of the layer.
And let's go wipe them out.
Moving.
Alright. Pirates of Sartosa are no more.
Let us begin.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
What?
Alright, who was I bringing into this army again? I think 2 of those, 1 of those? I think that's what it was. Ooh, increased mobility. That would be good. That would be good for the army. Okay, so let's go see. Do we have any Skaven here, or is it just an empty settlement? Just an empty settlement, so...
Thee, white dwarf.
My anger burns bright.
Unfortunately, nothing here to increase our army replenishment. So I guess we'll just do the tax rate one. Oh yeah, I forgot about my army over here. I still need the armor. I forget what armor I was supposed to get though. Ooh, I did need a master engineer. That much I do remember.
Done ready. Got. My anger burns bright. Vengeful Rune Lord.
Let's see. Can we go further with the underway? We can go further.
Aye, but the axe of Dargo demands blood.
I'll get
The
one.
Axe of Dago?
I am the Slayer King.
And they have some interesting names with these guys. That's all I can say.
My axe thirsts for war. Lord of Clan Morgan.
Alright, Gyromaster, you go there. Runemaster, you go there. So I think Gyromaster and Runemaster with the big mobile army will probably head for Altdorf.
I serve Sigmar.
whereas Ungrim and Kuhn will take Marienburg. I think that's probably our best bets.
Wrong is mustard. Punish the grudge makers. Retake the realm.
Alright, Thorgrim, move to start your siege. Belegar, let's move you forward as well.
Ready access. True king of 8 peaks. We mark another grudge.
I could auto-resolve this, but I'm afraid one of my artillery will get destroyed for doing that, so let's just go ahead and fight it. Alright, so we are in position here. Let's see. So organ gun and cannons will focus on the towers. That will require these guys to kind of be up front. And these guys will do the main amount of damage. Alright, so start work on that tower. You guys get past the walls. Again, I definitely hate those, that fire that comes from the fort towers here. Ooh, they're using some magic here. It's interesting that they're sending all this blackguard to take us on. Okay, why is the cannon obstructed? Or is it even obstructed? Because it looks like they're preparing to fire it. No, I think they are obstructed. Alright, let's move these gyrocopters into a position to do some bombing of their own.
Understood, Lord. Moving out. Aye. Plow through. Shoot. Fire, reload, fire. Gyrocopter. Strike out.
Come on, get into position, our little gyrocopters.
Understood, Lord. As you command. Get moving. It is a reckoning.
Oh dear.
Unite. It is an order.
Alright, start to scale the wall there. Belagar, you do the same. And same with this guy.
Dive bomb. Yes. Go. Kill anything without a beard.
Alright, let's see how we do against these harpies here. Definitely knocking quite a few of them out of the sky.
Battle Joe. For the Parazenko. Charge. Shoot. Gyrocopter. Move. Move now. Charge. Yes, more. Go. I know. Gyro bomber. Fire, reload, fire.
No, we took out the gatehouse. I didn't even notice that we did that.
For the Parazenko. Got those lawful legs. Gyro bomber.
Oh crap. Flee, little gyrocopter, flee! We're good against those harpies, but not so much when they're right on top of us.
On! Nothing can stop us! Strike out! Right! On! Understood, Lord! Plow through! Yes! Yes! Aye! Go! Aye! As you command! Will do! Yes, Lord! Yes! Yes! Range far! Range fast! Alright! Gyro bomber!
And there we go. Another settlement under our control. And hopefully we didn't lose that one gyrocopter force. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so yeah, everyone seems to have done well there.
You wouldn't dare.
Go ahead and occupy.
Incarnate.
So we have a Face of Hag-Grafe here. Provides iron and marble, and a decent amount of money too.
command.
Alright, so Belagar, what do we do for you here? I guess we'll do Blade Shield. Further increases defense.
Stretched craven tail.
Alright, so let's head back to my guy here. And figure out exactly what I wanted to do for me. For my armor.
Runecraft.
There is this Alarix armor which provides a big ward save. As it is, I currently have a 15% ward save, 40% physical resistance, 15% missile resistance, and 40% magic. I have the perfect vigor from the Iron Warden's hammer. So I think I would benefit from doing that. It'll further decrease my speed, but I should be able to survive it, I think. Think I should probably recruit another lord that can help out with hand-to-hand combat. I'll hold for a moment and do it next turn when I have a full treasury. Okay, so let's end it. This is just Grombrindle's stuff. But I just used his army to take over a place, so can't quite afford to do anything with him just yet. It'll be a few turns.
Like dwarf.
Ugh, 5 turns. I was hoping it wouldn't be 5 turns. I was hoping like maybe 2 or 3, but... Hey there, Pickle. How's it going?
All here are honored dwarf.
No, I don't want to rejoin the war against the Wood Elves. Pickle says, for some reason, I thought it started at 10. Maybe you went back several months to when the streams used to start at 10?
High King serve thee.
Well, 10 your time anyways, yeah.
All here are honored.
Yeah, the streams haven't started at 10 your time since, probably when I lived at home, almost. You blame me? Aww. Muxybot even did her little, I'm assuming it's a her, stream announcement and everything in the Discord.
I'm here now. Who calls me?
Hasn't been too much. We finally finished off the remaining Vampire Coast faction. Getting major lag, let me fix it. No, it's not you getting major lag too. Because Zero was here, but then I think he had some major lag too, so. Alright, so I wanted to go make a guy to join my force. So let's do custom, add traits. We'll increase the cost to add some trait points into our army. Alright, now we want to do some things that boost our army. So reload time reduction, that's not going to be as major. Melee defense, that would be pretty good. Disciplined for the melee attack is good. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do energetic for the campaign movement range. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, and this is just gonna be a basic lord. Custom lord creation options. Max traits. Starting trait points. Oh, interesting. We'll name this guy Renauld.
Time for a reckoning.
Alright. So he's going to focus on a lot of the melee units. So, Axe Lord. And probably Grimnir's heirs. Alright. That should work. And we've used up all of the money that we had for the Engineers Guild Hall.
Let us begin.
But at least we can recruit some of the units that we're looking to use here.
There is will.
A few of them anyways.
Clan Morgan.
Alright, A-Train could go to the Stone Mine Tower. But I don't think we're going to have enough money to... Yep. I can attempt to search the ruins and do this horrible spell. Alright, solve the puzzle. Solitude is always desired. I have no idea what that means. My guess would be the yellow one. Or maybe it's actually the pyramid one. Because if you look, it's separated from all of its stuff going each way. But then you also have the, this little thing. See, I can find things that Explain it for all of them. Let's just do the pyramid. Well, that failed. I hate these pyramid things. I really do. That's why I just cheat for them most of the time.
Lord of the Ungren.
Alright, Kragroth Deep. Probably owned by the Dark Elves, or by the Skaven.
Lund's
Let's go see.
I'm going.
Yep, there's Skaven.
I'm gone. Our ancestors would be proud. Anger burns bright.
Alright, Kuhn, move you.
I must fulfill
Nungram, move you.
My axe thirsts for war. Vengeful Gridlock. Onwards.
We are almost in range.
For clan honor. Summon me if you dare. Forwards. Ready to burn them.
Servant of the faith.
Hmm.
Move.
Welcome back, Pickle. Didn't miss much. I made another lord to go along with my guy that I made.
Grumbrindle. Don't you fret, it's done.
If you say so, beardling.
How can I help?
And now we just have to
Can I help?
kind of start moving everyone. I'm gonna start moving you and Omar's guys up north. Because we have to take on and defeat Skeggy here. And we're probably like 2 turns out from being able to finally attack the Empire. The attack on the Empire has not begun yet. No. I almost have my armies into position.
Do not sully my presence.
Clan Pestilence, are you looking for peace? I guess you are. Pickle says, a normal player would be suspicious of you putting your armies like that. That is very true, Pickle. Also, kind of good news. I might be able to make the Sunday 2 p.m. streams into a Warhammer multiplayer with Merrick. So, that could be very interesting. And it would be a head-to-head too, which we haven't done together before, so. Yeah, he said that time might work for him, so. Hopefully I will finish up Dragon Age, and then probably not this Sunday, but the following one would be what we'd do. Pickle says, look at you able to run Warhammer. Shifty eyes. I still have no idea what your issue was, Pickle. I'm still guessing something with the launcher, but the fact that I can't actually, you know, go onto your computer to figure out what it is, it makes it difficult to, well, solve.
Throw bearers! Let's march!
Pickle says it's BS, I say. It is BS.
The axe thirsts
Alright,
for war.
so a few more giant slayers. And
The throng agrees.
we'll go into encampment and start to bring on some longbeards. Get a full force of them.
Lord of Clan.
And then probably quarrelers
Aye.
or rangers to finish off the rest of it. Alright, A train should be able to take stone mine now.
Yes.
Pickle asks, who owns Total Warhammer? Like, which company? If you're asking which company, it is Creative Assembly. Which I think is owned by, like, Sega.
Master of runecraft.
As weird as that may sound a little.
Runelord.
The Slayer in me seeks death. I am the Slayer King.
Onward. Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
Pickle says Sega. This explains many things.
Speed me.
Why does it explain many things, Pickle?
Aye. Fearless and unbreakable. I go where I'm needed.
I hope. Leaving.
King's command. Beijing belts.
Definitely not.
Pickle says, years and years, I had bad luck playing Sega games. Many have crashed on me. Really?
Wisdom of Valea.
Oh, this is the,
Breakers.
Alright, I'm just gonna guess eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Nope, that failed. I hate those puzzles. Yeah, Total War games are really the only Sega games that I've played in any time that's been, like, recent. So,
What?
alright, should probably get this guy, let's see. Warden's Hammer for the perfect vigor. And can't really afford any other really good stuff. So we'll just go ahead and end the turn.
Greetings, honorable ally.
Pickle says, the one that hit hard was Sonic Generations, had completed the game and crash, boom, save files corrupted. Ooh. I can see how that would hurt. Yeah, I really haven't played any Sonic games in a long, long time. Not even like any of the old ones. I used to be pretty big into Sonic, back on the Sega Genesis and all that. Pickle says the last good one was Sonic Generations. Oh, that's the only one you've played? Oh. If that's the only one you've played, well, you're missing stuff, Pickle, because the old Sonic games, especially like Sonic 2 and I want to say Sonic 3 and like Sonic Knuckles and all that were pretty good. But again, that was on the Genesis, so that was before your time. Yes, yes, I am old. Your ally has been attacked. I guess I'll enter the war on the side of the ally. More Sleeves Howlers. It seems they've made a poor choice, wherever they may be. Pickle says go back with the dinosaurs. I would, but they're all dead. They're all dead.
To war.
Alright, if I wanted to do Rangers here. I mean, there's the Bugman's Rangers. It just takes 3 turns to get them. Oh yeah, they have the liquid fortification. So they would heal. They also have the charge defense against large foes. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and recruit them into the army as well.
Rune Ricky. Can I help you? What do you want? Setting off.
Aye. The Slayer throng moves.
How was my day? Not too bad. Did some cleaning around the house and all,
I agree.
which was needed. Made that little chicken thing that I was talking about. It was like chicken, brown rice, a couple other things.
You know who I
As you saw, played Oxygen Not Included earlier.
My anger burns bright.
Yeah, I know, still waiting for that cooking video. I have to find the right thing that I can use to hook up my camera and set that up right. I think just something simple that would that you use to connect it to like a like your dashboard on your car or whatever. I think something like that would work.
My axe thirsts for war.
You give the game a 6 out of 10? What would you say are the downsides from that game? Or at least watching that game, I guess.
The throng is mustered. Time for a reckoning. For the wisdom of Valea. Summon me if you dare. My axe thirsts for war.
Pickle says, for me, it's not enough action. This is different for others, though. Okay. Now, when it comes to, like, say, Dragon Age Origins, what are your main gripes there? Is it just the kind of action that it is? Like, the kind of gameplay that's involved with it? Because I know you don't seem to particularly like Dragon Age. Like, the story you seem to like, but the gameplay itself, you said has been kind of lacking.
Time for a reckoning.
Pickle says gameplay has been but it's interesting how Skyrim-y it is. It's not Skyrim, damn it. But interesting, nevertheless, I suppose. Maybe I'll do Iron Warden's shield, but if I was to do that, I probably should also do... Let's see, Ironbeard's ring, Old Guard's tankard. That's what I wanted to give him. Pickle says, almost like it was called Skyrim version 2. It's not Skyrim, damn it. So what can I tell you about Merrick? He's from Brazil. Actually, the only time we've ever really fully played through a campaign in Total War Warhammer has been the one that I did a long time ago on the very first game, where it was, he was playing the Empire and I played the Dwarves.
King, I will hear you beg.
Nagaron's looking for peace, not really looking to do that, though. But yeah, I've known Merrick since, let's see, 2005, I want to say. Because we met on our old Star Wars Jedi Academy role-playing community. I know eventually he wants to I know I've said eventually, I don't know how many times now. I know he wants to move to America at some point. I think he actually did live in America at some point too. I want to say he said when he was younger he lived in California. And I think California was when he, tell him to choose wisely. I want to say California is where he ended up going when he went to the States last year. Because originally he was supposed to go to Nevada for some Final Fantasy 15 convention or something like that. Then things didn't exactly look like he was going to be able to go, and he kind of canceled it. I sent a message actually to my congressperson, or at least my congressperson's office, to get some information on, you know, the best way to go about doing it, and they kind of just said just reapply. He did that, and then he was allowed to go. Because the first time he went, he was denied being able to go. I have the same connections that everyone else does, Pickle. Just not everyone thinks to use their connections.
One's heir. Retake the realm.
But yeah, if you ever have a weird... Why was he denied? He was denied under the idea that he didn't have enough connections or whatever to Brazil to keep him from trying to immigrate or whatever. Pretty much it was an arbitrary decision made by the personnel who were at the embassy in Brazil. I don't even think those personnel are even part of the US or anything, but they're citizens who live, or people who live in Brazil who work in the embassy there. And then make those decisions based on whatever criteria they have.
I am the White Dwarf.
Because they always want to make sure that you're not trying to immigrate to the US unless, you know, you have valid reasons.
I do. Onward. Ready.
Alright, next turn is going to be it. Runemaster move. Gyromaster move. Because they're going to be in position of Marienburg. The other army is going to be in position of Altdorf.
Praise Sigma.
What do you want?
Pickle asks, so what's the plan for the attack on the Empire? So the general plan is we are going to do kind of a three-pronged attack. Two of which are going to start kind of close to each other. We're going to hit Marienburg with the goal of taking the port there, which is a big source of income. Part two is going to be taking Altdorf. Again, they have a major port here, but it's also the major part of the city. As you can see here, Altdorf provides an income from all buildings plus 50% in the region and 25% to all regions and adjacent provinces. So if we can take Altdorf away from the Empire, that'll hurt them. Our next step after that, which may not be able to start just yet because we're still recruiting here, is I have my army along with this other random lord. We're going to be starting from kind of north here and start taking all of these areas.
By the comet.
But yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle nevertheless.
Aye. The throng agrees.
I'm also going to make sure that the way I go into this battle, I'm not going to bring other forces into it against myself. I mean, I could try and see if any alliances are broken with the Empire, but I'm not entirely sure if that's going to work.
All here are honored dwarfkin.
Pickle says, I was thinking, won't this force them to expand outwards to try to recover some of their lost economy? I mean, they're going to expand outwards either way when we go to attack them. So I figure if we can hit their economy, that'll definitely help. I mean, one thing that we could do, we could just outright raise the settlements that we come across. It'll hurt our ability to heal, though, from all of it. So, and at least Marienburg and Altdorf will be a decent economic source for us, so. Call to arms. Your ally declares war. Bretonia against the Blooded Axe tribe. Sure. Pickles says, holy fuck shit, that's a lot of territory up north. Are you talking about the north, or are you talking about what the Empire has? Because yes, the Empire does have a lot of territory.
To the Dowie.
North? Yeah, there's a decent amount of territory there,
Dowie.
of which we have most of it.
Welcome, kin. How may the High King serve thee?
The Empire has territory for now, if you don't mess up. Alright, so let me save the game here. Because I'm going to try this two ways. Let's go to the diplomacy screen. And the biggest ones that I have concerns with are Bretonia.
Champion of the lady.
What do they think of the Empire? So the Empire's attitude towards Bretonia is 123.
Yes.
And Bretonia is at 102.
Yes.
Pickle says, also I read that dwarves get a boost when fighting Greenskin, Skaven, and other factions. Can't remember. Greenskin, Skaven. Is it... let's see. Where's our research? Or maybe it's actually part of this. Let's see. We have talismans. Well, this one is Chaos Norskins and Beastmen. I think Skaven and Greenskins are the main ones. Alright. So let's just try this. If we declare war on the Empire,
It is good to see our allies of the mountains.
we're going to force our allies to choose. All our allies are pretty much unreliable as it is. So call your allies for help. Oh, wow. I didn't think this was going to work so well. Pickle says also I read that dwarves are a good starting faction. Oh yeah, dwarves are definitely a good starting faction because they provide quite a few different bonuses. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different factions, including Bretonia, have decided to join us instead of the Empire. Tiranoc, the main high elf force besides Slothern that we have, has joined the Empire. And Talea and Estalia have joined the Empire. But other than that, this is going to be a very interesting war. Alright. So first things first, let's go for Marienburg.
My anger burns bright.
I do have a higher power than the Empire. My strength rating is currently number 1. The Empire is number 5. Yeah, the Empire is number 5. So that's definitely part of it.
Master of runecraft. For Kara's Anchor.
This war should be known as World War One. Well, let's see.
Will be be
I
satisfied.
don't know if the dwarves have a real world equivalent or not. Because, you know, the Empire is kind of Germany. The Bretonians are kind of like a France equivalent. Maybe the Russians, but not exactly.
To war! Yes? Fulfill my drink, you! I answer to clan and hold.
But yeah, it is definitely a world war, that's for sure. Alright, so we're going to start this battle with our artillery and all that. To take Marienburg. Pickle says no, because two large superpowers are going to war, and smaller powers are fighting because of two bigger powers. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much, like, some of the main big powers are all involved in this war. Because we're number 1, and we have Bretonia with us, which is number 3. The Empire is number 5, and Tiranoc might be number 2? I don't quite remember where Tiranoc is. Because they used to be, like, number 1, and then they kind of fell off a little.
Barracks ready! Organ gunner! Artillery ready! Organ gunner! Master of Runecraft! Iron willed!
Imagine the High Elves choose to help the Empire. Well, some of the High Elves do. Then the ones that are mine have chosen to help me, so. Alright. You organ guns start firing
We'll guard it!
on those towers.
For vengeance!
Cannons, you start firing there.
Stop! Fire! Show us the target, Lord! Lord of Clan Margaret! I will do it! Armed and ready! It will get done! Select target! This won't misfire! Understood! Stock!
Pickle says, isn't that going to cause some battles to happen in the Middle Island? Different High Elf factions help different sides. Yep. Yeah, the High Elves are going to have pretty much a bit of a civil war there.
For the ancestor gods! Cannon!
Nice. Hey there, Omar. It's alright. You came just in time to see the start of the big war, finally. Welcome to World War... Total War.
Pull out!
Or Total War... World Warhammer? Oh. Yeah, we decided to declare war against the Empire. In doing so, Bretonia joined us, as well as a few other of our dwarven factions. Pickle says, son of a bitch, you didn't use my thing. What thing?
Attack the earth!
What thing are you talking about, Pickle? Oh, World War One? Ah, it's too... It's too... I don't know, it just doesn't quite do it, Pickle.
Battle ready! Fires!
He headbutted me in the groin. Omaras, it is the First World War, no? I guess you could kind of say that this is the First World War to happen here.
They have wronged us! It is a reckoning! Fight! Move off! Kasukan Kasike! Get moving! We are relentless! Give me vengeance!
Alright, let's see if we can push our guys through. Nope, not quite. Our poor slayers are being slayed. Pickle says, that's war for you. When you out of ammo, you headbutt them in the groin.
What? God! Like a shot!
Alright, I think we're finally getting through. They're at army losses. Alright, I don't think we lost any of our full groups, but if only I had a better army of artillery. Well, we're about to find out, or at least a army of gyrocopters. Yeah, those mortars got quite a few hits on us, but we made it through. We made it through. And we didn't lose any of our slayers, so that's also good.
I grow restless.
All right, Marienburg. So I'm going to dismantle the tool maker right now, I think. Or do I? Yeah, we'll just build a gate right now.
Ready. Onward. I'm not gonna die standing here. Yes, my oath is intact.
Vengeful Runelord!
Alright, next. Altdorf. We've sent our Thane to go do some damage.
Summon me if you dare. Master of Runecraft!
I just realized something horrible.
Yes.
These guys aren't considered Oh my god, this isn't gonna work.
Bring them. Let us
Because these guys aren't considered,
Clan Morgrim.
siege units. So I'm gonna have to wait a turn
Oathbreakers.
before we can go and attack. Oh, jeez. Whose bright idea was that? To not have gyro bombers, of all things, not be considered a siege unit.
Attack.
I'm disgruntled. Disgruntled.
Guns bright.
It was my idea to use them, but not for them to not be considered a siege unit.
The England. Send me to vengeance.
Whose army is it? Just a random army that I've made to...
Wipe out the trespassers.
Well, it was my idea to choose them, but I didn't know that they weren't going to be considered siege units. Because they should be considered siege units.
I stand defiant. I'm going. By the king's command, fulfill my dringy oath.
But yeah, it's no one's specific army. It's really just a
Master of
generic army that's meant to
I go where I'm needed.
hold a whole bunch of gyrocopters and all that. All right, let's see.
Servant of light.
You should focus on Port Elistor there. And Bretonia, do you have any armies around here that I can give orders to? Oh, kind of. Pickle says nuke the freak out of him.
Valiant lord.
Also, how goes the mod? It didn't really make much progress last week. As far as development goes, what it did do is I was able to kind of implement, or kind of like research how the rampage trait goes. Since that's going to be part of the, like, insanity power. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work as I wanted it to, so we'll see how it goes, though. And yes, Omar, that was a dragon. The High Elves have black dragons that they use. They shoot out like a green fire. Steal it? Unfortunately, we can't steal any dragons. Though it would be very interesting to see a dwarf riding a dragon into battle. And the Empire begins their attacks. It's not looking good. Omar says, never seen How to Train Your Dragon? It's gonna be easy.
Thunderers! For the colours and core! A worthy order! It is an order!
And there goes those stupid rockets again.
Some grudges!
Oh, this time they're not as horrible.
Long beards! Plow through! Go! Ah! Go! Vengeance! Kazuk! Let us bleed for the clan! The clans unite! Go! Move now! Longbeards! Yes! Charge! Quarrelers! Thunderers!
Pickle says, not green fire. They shot out small pickles, wielding small knives at their enemies.
The clans unite! Move now! Move now! Quarrelers! Plow through! Yes! Move now! For the ancestors! Longbeards! Nothing can stop us! Move off! Nothing can stop us! The clans unite! Longbeards! Move to attack! Thunderers! Axes out! Yes! Kazoo! Quarrelers! Pick your targets well! It is a reckoning! Kill them! Longbeard! Quarrelers! Kill them! Nothing can stop us! Blow through! Shoot the Wazzocks! Get it, Dwarf! Pull out! Thunderers! Withdraw! Pull out!
Pickle says you should ask the High Elves for a phoenix. Those things are annoying, as we saw before. Well, didn't quite work out as well as it could have. But we did some damage. Pickle says phoenixes are like the roach. They deny death. So all they did was sack it? Taking my money, damn it. Pickle says they took a bit of money while you took a port. That was a huge boost to their money. True. One bad thing, though, we're probably going to start to get a bunch of grudges from all of this, though. Which is going to suck, because then it's going to hurt my public order. Especially when they attack and flee, that's going to be a pain in the ass to try and take care of those grudges. Alright, Lorishan over here, who's part of Tirnak. What are you doing? Attacking Bretonia? Oh no, attacking my other guys. Pickle says shame will power your armies. Also, I figured out why Tirnak, which is a lower high elf faction, why they ended up becoming so strong. The reason for that is there was, I guess, one of the recent updates changed how the auto-resolve works. Because before the auto-resolve gave a boost to the major factions, apparently that's no longer the case. So that's how this lesser faction was able to rise up. Pickle says, shame is unlimited power. Hello there, Fistlibergents. Welcome. I have a bad feeling about this Fistlibergent. Yes, that's what I thought. Do. Alright, gave him a little time out there. Alright, going back to this. No, I don't want to join the war against the Wood Elves. So Pickle asks, what happened to the Tomb Kings? So, the Tomb Kings are still around. Khemri is still around. Because as you can see, they are still one of my allies. Oh, there was just someone promoting something in the chats that they weren't actually here, I don't believe. I think it was a bot, so yeah. Or he was doing something weird, that's for sure, so. Alright, let's see now. Well, King's Glade was destroyed. We have this Estalia army there. So I'm not entirely sure what happened in the course of all of that. Ungrim, let's send you, and we're just gonna raise Grung Zint here. That way, we'll have a place that Bretonia can take. And Bretonia, let's focus you on taking... Oh. You're still friends with Estalia? What?
I'll ignore that.
Your man gods and dubious masters.
You ask for
Can I convince you to join the war against
and I will see
Estalia?
if it is within my power to give.
What if I offer you money?
This is
Oh, come on, Estalia.
absolutely not.
Alright, now we can finally attack Altdorf here. Let's go and do this. Master Rune of Groth, One Eye. Does leadership? Sure. Pickle says, wow, I've never seen a bot in Twitch before. I don't think I have either, to be honest, but definitely the stuff that he was posting seemed very much like a bot's postings. Pickle says, also, I'm slowly turning into newbie. Wait, what? How are you turning into me? Alright. Brimstone, Gyro Bombers are going to be one group. These guys are going to be another. You are going to drop that siege equipment so you can be all sneaky and stuff. Alright, let's attack those Reichsguard there. Actually, you know what? Attack the steam tank. Pick says, I bought 4 packs of 16 Cokes because they were on sale, 2 for $5. Aha, you are becoming like me.
Nothing can stop us. Preparing body run.
Pickle says, I would literally crap my pants if I saw that wave of gyro choppers coming towards me.
For the High King! Fire! Reload! Fire! Gyro bomber! Kill anything without a beard! Move now! Charge! Check aim!
Come on, get into position so you can bomb those guys.
Will do! Anu! Anad! Aye! An! Get moving! Yes, Lord! Yes! Yes! As you command! Range far, range fast! Kill Urks!
Alright, we almost got that steam tank down.
Dive bomb! Understood, Lord! Shout! Vengeance! Soak the waters! Fire on the foe!
Pickle asked, were you saying steam tank? Yes, I was.
Pick your targets well!
Yeah, the steam tank is one of the units that the Empire has. And sure, we could do some Minecraft after the stream. Correction, Pickle, they had a tank. Not anymore. Because they call him Boo.
Go! Range far, range fast! Nothing can stop us! Will do! Take 'em down! Charge! Shadow bomber! Arrow contact! Move now! Yes! Vengeance! Shoot! Yes! Understood, Lord! Shadow bomber! Move now! Kill anything without a beard!
Omar says Mike has a server, and Pickle says on my world I want to show you what we have achieved without cheats. Sure, I'm up for it.
For the Karazenko! Going! Shadow bomber! Right! Kill them all in Beard's reach! Move now! On! Yes, Lord!
Pickle says, now I want to see an army of only steam tanks. Damn you, newbie, putting these great ideas in my head. Unable to try them in the goddamn game.
Aye! Victory will be ours! Give me vengeance!
I don't know, Pickle. I don't know why it don't work for you.
Shadow bomber! Let the vengeance begin! Off we go! Anon! Anu! Aye! Archie command! Move it out!
So, Omar Pickle did buy the game, and it still didn't work for him.
On the way!
And he didn't really, in my opinion, he didn't really try enough to get it working. But,
Lord!
I mean, it's his decision. But well, overall, the gyrocopter force worked pretty well. It helps that the Empire doesn't have any air units that could present much of a challenge. Pickle says I blame Sega. Alright. So we've taken this. And let's just go ahead and occupy.
Lord of Clan
One thing I wanted to go check here real quick, but I don't think it's an option. No, there's nothing that turns any of these guys into a siege unit.
My axe thirsts for war. What?
So I do want to go to global and just do a basic grudge thrower.
Let us begin.
Alright, Gyromaster, let's give you Lightning Strike.
Master of runecraft. If you say so, Beardling. It's as good as done. Getting out of here.
Actually, let's put this guy into ambush stance. Just in case these guys come over, which I'm pretty sure they are going to try for it anyways.
For the wisdom of the layer. Lund's heir. Send me to vengeance. Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts. One rug.
Piccoli asked me how my day was. I don't think you asked Omar how his day was. But then again, Omar did just wake up, so. How was your nap?
How can I help? The dwarfs need me. You know who I am. Forward!
My anger burns bright.
Alright, what do I want to do with this guy? I could assault units. That's probably what our best bet is.
I answer to clan and hold. For clan honor.
Omar says, it went well, can't remember what I dreamt. Well, sometimes that's good, I guess. Pickle says I rarely dream for some reason. It's kind of been that way with me too lately. I used to dream like all the time, but... Or at least if I have dreamt it, I haven't remembered it. Alright, so is our other army ready to go here? They appear to be.
For Leia. For clan honor.
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
So we'll move that one there.
Begin. Unto glory. For the
Omar says, but I fucking love dreams. Never had dreams of you smashing someone. So is Lothern going to... No, they're not going to do anything. Come on, Lothern.
all here.
Oh, I forgot. The way I have it set, I probably... Yeah, I don't view what Lothern does, so... That's probably why. So if they did do anything, I wouldn't have seen it anyways. Pickle says, yes, with a hammer. Also, I think Nagarond only has like 2 more provinces left. So they're almost completely out of action. Pickle says, I dreamt of being a fleshy, weak human. Instead of what, a squishy pickle? Alright, what is the Empire going to do here? They're going north. Pickle says, like, how the fuck do you guys even walk? Look at you. How the frick you on the top of the food chain? Y'all using some cheats, to be honest. Well, true. Pickle asks, was that a horse with wings? Yes, it was. So the Empire and Bretonia, as well as, well, I know the Empire and Bretonia have Pegasi, you know, Pegasuses. I think there are dark versions of those available to the Vampire Counts and the Dark Elves. I think the regular elves don't have Pegasi, but they do have eagles, maybe? Trying to think, I can't quite remember. Because I don't play elves too often, so I don't quite remember all of their mounts that they have. Oh, and the high elves under Lothern are actually working against the other high elves. Good. Pickle says, ah, they have different colors too. Do the black ones go on the back of the bus? No. Because there's no Pegasus bus, unfortunately. Yeah, I figured probably be 3 hours for this stream. Figure we can get in a few more good battles against the Empire. And then probably the next Warhammer stream will probably bring this to a close, I think. Or very close to it, anyways.
Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
Omar says, careful though, the Empire might strike back. Star Wars music cues. They might. They might. Pickle says you should rename this the beginning of the end. Because it can be the beginning of the end for the Empire, or it can backfire and be the beginning of the end for you. Come on, Pickle, have a little faith in me. Oh, look, more, the Empire is failing some more and allowing even more, guys to show up. Pickle says, I had faith in you, then you killed 3 of my armies. Alright. Let's start these wars against the Skeggy here. What? Why did Kara Kern refuse to join my side?
Dowie, forward!
And you just completely wipe out that double army there.
Let's go!
Oh, I didn't really want to take over. I just kind of wanted to raise it. Oh well, too late now.
I up. By the Gamma's Cron. For the king. By the ancestor gods.
No, we lost 3 of our thunderers.
What?
All right, re-recruit some thunderers now.
It's as good as done.
Pickle says, what faction can have 1 army defeat 2 armies? Well, dwarves for 1, as we just saw. Omar said you probably smell. So mean, Omar, so mean.
Lord of the England. Revenge incarnate. Dring! Wipe out the trespassers.
Pickle says, ah, I see a spider, I'ma eat it? What? Ew.
Beware of knives in the dark.
True king of 8 peaks. First kill.
Alright, this last battle here should wipe out... Oh wait, no, they do have a couple more areas up here. Disregard. I thought we had them defeated, but it's not quite there yet.
There will be consequences.
Of course, what the Dark Elves have isn't much, that's for sure. Omar says, you were asking, I gave you an answer.
And I have never been much of a diplomat.
He's not even willing to take a peace treaty now? Okay, it's your loss.
Onward.
To die in battle.
Alright, bring Ungram back so he can heal up.
Aye, I'll move. Aye, but the axe of Dargo demands blood.
Yes,
Well, let's see.
I suppose so.
Runemaster here could go right to take Karaberg there.
Aye. Onward. Iron weld.
Or we could go to consolidate this area.
My anger burns bright. Yes.
You know what, why not?
I up. For the king. Vengeful Runelord. What do you want?
Alright, gonna hold off for a moment because I don't exactly trust Sporus Toddbringer there. It's not attack.
Time for a reckoning. Yes.
You know what? I can move these guys into a position that they should be able to ambush. And unfortunately, I'm out of money.
Move. Yes, let's move.
Ooh, Malekith. Oh, geez, Malekith has a strong army here.
Ready. The axe thirsts for war. To battle! Songni! By the fort, father! Time for
Alright, because I want to make sure that this army does it fully, I'm going to fight this battle. Because this army especially, I want to make sure they're in tip-top shape, because I'm not entirely sure what all is around here.
Valia bless our aim! The clans unite! Organ gunner! Let the vengeance begin! Organ gunner!
Alright, one tower down.
The next kill is ours! Honor! Vengeance! Aye! For mountain and home! Charge! And go! Oh, dead I'll get him! The next kill is ours! Kazakan, Kazakit, ha! Thunderers! Yes, yes! I am strong! Faster! Rims of power! Organ gunner! Ready to strike!
Umraz, Mike, what does the Illager banner in Minecraft do? It does something? I didn't know it did anything. Welcome back, Pickle. Haven't really missed too much here.
Get moving!
We're just doing this little siege against the Empire.
Moving! Go!
So the question was, Omar asked you, what does the Illager banner in Minecraft do?
Master of Runencraft!
Pickle says it's like a small trophy. Oh, that's all it is?
We will have vengeance! Slay me! Slay the Oathbreakers! Slayers! Our fire undimmed! Slayers! Understood, Lord.
Pickle says, I don't really want to go back to school. Too much work getting up. Aw. Now, is this your senior year as well? Because I think Zero said it's his senior year too.
Drain them! Drain them! Watch us bleed for the clan! Kazook!
Pickle says, yes, this is my last year, then on to university. Okay.
Ancestors!
Now, have you figured out what university you're planning to go to?
Vengeance! Kill Urks! Muster the throng! For the Karaz Angkor! Attack the Urks! Move! Down!
And army losses. Goodbye, Empire. Pickle says, yes, it's called Art Academy here in San Francisco. Now you're planning to do game design there? I think you've mentioned that before. At least that's my assumption anyways. Four years of game design and arts. Okay. Oh, I could have liberated Kislev.
Lord of Clan Morgrim. It's as good as done.
Noes, I don't have the money.
The throng agrees.
Pickle says, before I do anything, I have to start eyeing out a car and getting my driver's license. Oh, you don't have that yet? Oh, then again, I think a lot of things have changed. Because here in Illinois, too, I think things have moved from getting your driver's license at 16 closer to 18 now. You need to be close to 18? Yeah, I know. Even here in Illinois, things have changed versus what they were when I got mine. Because when I got mine, I was able to get my learner permit at 15. And then I needed either 20 or 40 hours worth of driving supervised with, say, like, my parents, for example. Pickle says, big goof for me, got to be honest. Especially the car part. Cars can be a little expensive, especially when you're first starting out. Unless you luck out and your parents are able to get you one. I mean, my parents are able to... You'll be a horrible driver, really easy to rage. Oh dear. The enemy failed to spot your ambush. Attack now, and the element of surprise will give you the upper hand. Alright. Generally, when it's this far away, I would just totally auto-resolve it. But I want to wipe out this army, so let's do that. And you're living in San Francisco, which is known for traffic. That is true. I mean, in fairness, pretty much all of California is kind of known for the traffic and, well, how bad the traffic is. All right. How do we want to do this? Well, the Brimstones we'll have over here to take on the Demogryph Knights. Then these guys will be all located here. And Grudge Thrower will toss you, like, right over here. Omar says cars are overrated. What we really need is a nether portal. Know about that, Omar. Alright. Let's move out just a... no, we don't want to be too far out. Alright, let's get started. Pickle says, I want to save at least 20k for an electric car. It's ambitious, to say the least. Pickle says electric cars are cheaper to maintain and repair. Also, power here is typically cheap for some reason. Really? I didn't think they were cheaper to maintain and repair. But I haven't had an electric car, so... Alright, we've taken out any of the threats to our forces, so we can go ahead and speed it up here. Uh-oh. No, not the grudge throwers. No oil change is a huge plus. Okay. I was iffy about how the state of the batteries were for changing out. I think it's storming outside. 'Cause I just heard a little bit of thunder there. And I don't think it was from the game, because generally when it's sped up, the any of the ambient sounds don't occur. Or, well, maybe they do? Because I just heard something that I definitely know was from in-game. Omar says here in Jordan we have horses. Oh, Pickle says I heard that too. Okay. Maybe it is just the ambience. Alright, hopefully we wiped out this whole army. Pickle says go outside and check. Don't feel like it. Yeah, Omar, unfortunately, here in the States, getting anywhere is often like a really long drive. So just to rely on a horse, it wouldn't really get you very far. Pickle says, or you can fly. Well, that too. Yeah, probably if there was one thing that kind of caught people off guard. No, the bastard escaped. I was hoping we'd destroy him. One thing that probably, I think, catches some foreigners off guard is just how big the United States is. Especially if you were, say, from Europe, for example. Because definitely a lot of places in Europe, excluding, say, Russia, for example, are really not too far apart. Pickle says, I like how the middle of the US is mostly empty. That is true. Omar says, well, here's the thing. Because I lived in Texas, me and my family had to think about what we were planning on eating next week. So we don't keep driving back and forth. True. Here in Jordan, the shops are a 10-second walk. Yeah, I mean, you heard echoing for a second there. What? I mean, fortunately, where I live, there is kind of a grocery store not too far away that I could walk to. Probably have to bring my backpack for it. Unfortunately, the weather never really cooperates well enough that you could just go there and then go back. And the nature of that store is kind of like a big box store, so it's not like fresh, you know, fruits and vegetables sort of thing. It's more of big things of like either dry goods or I know I like to get butter there. Well, not butter, but like margarine, because you can get it for a big tub for like $5. Pickle says stores have a whole police force guarding them. One of the stores near me is kind of like that. Has a bunch of security there and all. Decline.
All here are honored.
No, I don't want to join that war. It cuts. I think his power went bye-bye. What? Everything seems good here, because I'm even looking at the stream on Twitch and it's good. So if you're talking about me, Pickle, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. What you talk about, Willis? Oh. Your ally has been attacked by scaling. Oh, Pickle says, nope, it was my power. Never mind. Did you lose power there, Pickle? And Omar says, rest in peace. Power went out and the backup came on. Aha. I think you've talked about that before. Churning Gulf Raiders. Oh dear. I don't remember these guys ever attacking any of the AI before. I thought they just attacked, like, players. That's interesting. Yeah, Pickle, I remember you mentioning that power does seem to go out a lot there. Maybe that's the problem. It's too cheap there, so... You said the power is cheap, so maybe it just spirals down. It's cheap, and then so... It's not well maintained or something. I don't know.
Yes. Billiger. I'm going.
This is beneath me.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts. Aha. I agree. True king.
Alright. Almost ready to wipe out Malekith there. Although not quite Malekith, because he's not actually there, but, you know. Wipe out Nagaron. Alright, Gyromaster. Let's see. We'll do stand your ground. It's not really necessary, but it helps.
Time for a reckoning. Let us be about this. My anger burns bright. For the wisdom of Valea, time to slay Oathbreakers.
Goodbye. No, I lost my grudge thrower. Pickle says, ha, my house has power while the others do not. Gets Naynade? What? I don't know what that is.
Let us begin.
Oh god. It's Gyro Bomber. It hurts so bad.
Master of Runecraft. Onward.
Alright, you return back over here.
Armed and ready.
You return here.
By the king's command. Yes.
You all need to heal up.
As the High King commands.
Omar asks, you never heard Naynade before, newbie? I don't believe I have.
Bearers,
Doesn't come to mind.
fulfill my dringy oath. For a reckoning.
Armed and ready. For the king! For Karazhanko!
It is time. Unto glory for the ancestors.
To battle! By the ancestor.
Alright, wipe these guys out. Pickle says, look in the Discord meme channel. And Omar says, that's like American culture? You must have heard of it. Nope, I don't recognize any frog like that. I'm sorry, Omar.
The axe thirsts for war. Summon me if you dare. You know who I am?
Master of runecraft.
Alright, let's head over here to take on Skeggy. And that is true, Pickle. I do not have internet humor. Alright, Skeggy has been wiped out. Oh, we can build this Beacon of Dawn. Interesting. Omar says, for newbie, I need to inject you with a ton worth of memes. Maybe.
My axe thirsts for war. Aye, grudges will be settled.
Alright, so all of that stuff is done. I should probably start work on the army abilities next.
Prince of Elfland.
Ooh, good news, Pickle. Your armies can head straight from Skeggy here over to Tiranock to start taking on these
Defender of the Everqueen.
these high elves and all that. Alright, I don't believe there's really much else that I can do. Talea, nope, they still want to be at war. So Sartosa's gonna get hit. Poor Sartosa.
I am Dwarf. You come helmet in hand.
Alright, Malekith, what are you up to? You just returning back home there? Looks like it. And where did those two hoes come from? Empire, what are you up to? Pickle says, y'all want to hear a joke. Oh dear. Do I want to know what this joke is? My existence? Ha 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 ha. Very funny, Pickle. Very funny. One point for trying? Half a point. Also, it's interesting that even now the Beastmen can still come back. I don't know if they just always come back or what, but 2 points. Oh, now you're giving yourself way too much credit. Pickle says, I wonder what the founding fathers think of us. I don't know what they would think of us. I'm sure probably to some of them the fact that the US exists without slavery and all that is a bit of a shock. Omar says, shouldn't it be our existence? Soviet anthem plays. That would be a very interesting thing to ask the founding fathers. What they would think of Russia becoming a major player. Because certainly Russia during the time of the colonies and all that was, well, pretty pitiful. And destroy them. All of them. Pickle says, thinking of it, now they will go to the closest gun store, which isn't hard here in the US, and blow their brains out. That's another thing, too. I don't know how easy or how prevalent it was to commit suicide with a gun back during the days of the colonies. Because the guns then, I don't know if they were necessarily all that great for... I mean, they weren't as destructive as the guns nowadays.
You will pay with your life.
Retake the realms. I refuse. Orders. Yes, let's move. Aye, it is time.
Pickle says they're too busy starving and getting diseases to think of suicide. Omar says, I think it would be powerful enough to kill someone. Why the fuck else they made it?
Vengeful Runelord.
The
I mean,
fire in me seeks death.
they killed people, but like, I mean, to do it to the human skull, I don't know how effective it necessarily was. I mean, I think a lot of those kills were done
Help you.
not so much through destruction, but through just blood loss.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Lord of Clan Morgrim, Master of Runecraft.
Karakadrin attacks. Attack! To battle!
And the cold and the heat and the damn Indians, Pickle says.
Orders. Punish the grudge makers.
Pickle says they won't use a gun. This is the US we are talking about. They'll use a fucking cannon to end themselves. That would be much easier to achieve, I think.
Lord of Clan Morgrim. For the wisdom of Valea. No way.
Pickle says a bit of you over there, some more bits over here. Omar says, I heard stories about the war between the Americans and Brits when they were fighting with muskets. One story about a guy saw his friend get shot in the head and sound like an egg breaking. Ooh.
Armed and ready.
Well, maybe they were powerful enough.
Summon me if you dare. And I punish the grudge makers. Fight! Ready? Run, Ricky! Drang them!
No, fuck. I was afraid that was gonna happen. I lost all my gyro bombers. Bastards. Pickle says, I always wonder, what if I gave early America modern weapons? It'd be interesting.
Wisdom of Valea.
Am I good? No, I'm not good, Omar. I lost a whole bunch of gyro bombers in that auto-resolve. Pickle says he lost his only hope. Yes, I did.
To die in battle.
And yes, Pickle. Get nay-nayed. Shame, Pickle, shame.
Aye. By the grudge bearer's will.
Hey, we can make Captain Rainbow Farts immortal now. Yay.
One Jack. How can I help? I
Omar says, when newbie starts shaming us, America's turning point.
True king of 8 peaks.
Alright, let's end the turn here, and this will probably be the last turn that we do. The one that's coming up here anyways. So Nagaron is pretty much destroyed. We've started the war with the Empire, and we've been making decent progress. Pickle says America has no turning point because it's always turning. Maybe. Pickle says, I know the perfect line for you, newbie, if you become president. Oh dear. What is it? What is it, Pickle? I'll make America gay again. I don't know if America's necessarily been gay before, but... Omar asked, was it the Conservative Party who used the, quote, turning point, or was it the Dems? I want to say it was the Republicans, who are the Conservative Party. I know there's like a Turning Point USA PAC, which is a political action committee. At least I think they're a political action committee. Why did my voice fade there? Oh. I was kind of just stretching a little because I've been sitting here for the past 3 hours. No, you can't have my PSU. No power supply for you, Pickle. Could also be the filter that I'm using on my mic as well. I mean, for the most part, it seems like it works pretty well, but if I become a little bit quieter, I think it does kind of suppress it more. But I'm hoping that overall it has helped reduce the background noise. Oh god, Itza is now going against Lothern. Well, of course I gotta defend Lothern. Damn, Lizardman. My yawns are ear raping? What? Are they? I don't think I've noticed them going too far into the red. Oh god. Fucking Talea. Ugh, jeez, they wiped out my forces. Pickle says, because you always been in the red that you don't notice anymore. Oh god, the grudges begin.
Lord of the Angrun.
Alright, let's head here with Belagar.
Dragon for our forefathers. Onward.
And then we'll head here with Thorgrim.
Forwards. Brother Dammer's grown. Dowie, attack.
And we're just gonna auto-resolve it. We lost some Slayers, we lost some Quarrelers, but overall, we won the battle. And that should end Nagarond. Yep, they are no more.
Grudge bearer. Our ancestors would be proud. Ahead! I stand defiant. Lord. I do, for the ancestor gods. Sung me.
I was hoping that would look better than it does.
I am the Slayer.
Can I? Okay, I can't get them
Anat.
to run all the way over there.
For the king.
So now we can go and take Gorcel. And we've got this province under our control. Let's go ahead and do Empower the Guilds for the moment.
Dwarfs need me.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
You know who I am. Organs. I do.
Alright, Pickle, Omar, we got your guys' armies heading towards the main area for the elves here.
Move. Got then. My anger burns bright. It's as good as done.
Oh, I suppose I should rebuild my gyro bomber army, even though it's going to be 5 turns to do it.
Time for a reckoning. The throng agrees.
Pickle says, roses are red, violets are blue. God is fake, just like you.
Yes, let's move.
And apparently,
Beijing votes.
Twitch does not like your thoughts.
runecraft.
All
My
right.
anger burns bright. I'm off.
You know what? I'm gonna bring my army into an ambush stance.
Beardling.
What? Moving
'Cause I am a little concerned about it.
for clan honor.
So hopefully, if I'm in an ambush stance, we'll be able to do something.
Let us begin.
Although I could bring these guys down to take Fort Ostrok there. But we don't have any siege units in this particular army. Pickle says, how could I bypass this BS system? Like, Twitch really cares about us and not the money. Well, that's what they all care about. I mean, even YouTube only cares about the money. They don't care about their creators in the slightest.
My axe thirsts for war.
Alright, these guys are ready to go, and we need to take on Itza here.
Lord of Clan Morgrim. I am a rune lord, not some smith. It's as good as done.
My axe thirsts for war.
Alright, with any luck, we'll be ready to land on this beach in the next episode. Can't quite afford to repair
Let us
that.
begin.
Yeah, can I take Doomkeep here? I'm just wondering. Yep, we can. Okay. I thought so. I had a feeling that force was strong enough to do it.
For the wisdom of Valea.
I just wanted to make sure, I guess. Alright, folks, so that is going to be it here for today. We've made good progress in the war with the Empire so far. We've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of their settlements so far, it looks like. At least up here, or over here anyways. Took 1 up north, that's in the Chaos region. And then we took 1 here and destroyed 1 here. So overall, we're making good progress. Next Wednesday's Warhammer stream is probably going to be the last for this series. Then I think we'll be at a good enough point to call it an end. We won't have taken the whole map, but it'll be close enough. Omar says, nice. How many places does the Empire have left? The Empire has 41 settlements versus, how many do we have right now? We have 99, so we have more than double their settlements. Pickle says, no! Why do you say no, Pickle? Because I think we'll be at a pretty good point to finish off the Empire overall. Oh, I forget about E-Train here.
Yes.
Submit to your king.
You want me to conquer everything? It takes a long time, Pickle, a long time. I mean, we're currently at turn 249 right now, so. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh no, your odd numbers again, Omar. I forgot. You're triggered by the odd numbers. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me here on Twitch, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a few different plans for YouTube coming up. And the Warhammer and Dragon Age streams are going to be the last ones that are posted over to YouTube. And then I'll be doing, you know, the new stuff on YouTube. Other streams will be here on Twitch, but they'll only be saved for like 2 weeks or whatever. So if you want to keep up with them, you have to watch them here on Twitch now. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.